Hey guys, Halloween Dan here, doing a quick video today, another reaction / review video where I'm going to have a look at one or two other of the new animatronics that Lowe's brought out this year for the 2022 season. I thought I'd kind of reacted and reviewed the props that I was most interested in, but I've been encouraged to have a little look back and check out one or two more, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's just get straight into this. So before I check out these other animatronics, I've just got to give a shout out to the Phantom Haunter, who messaged me on my last video saying there's so much more to react to and suggested that there were a couple that I might really be interested in based upon my personal preference for props. So that made me want to make this video, so that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So the first of these new props I'm going to be checking out is called the 7-Foot Witch with Crystal Ball. So just the name alone sounds exactly the sort of thing I'd be into. So let's have a little look. Okay. Pretty impressive. 7 foot's a good height for a prop. I like the costume. The outfit's quite cool. Yeah. Sounds creepy actually, pretty creepy. Looks creepy too. Kinda like her. Maybe on the cheaper end of the scale, but I kinda like her. And that's that one. The next prop I'm going to be having a look at is called the 5-foot animated creepy female. Sounds creepy. Let's check her out. Okay, she looks creepy. Oh, okay. Oh, it's another jump scare. It's another one that... Okay. Like that. The Reaper guy did that. And that's that one. The next one I'm going to have a look at is another one that I personally like this particular kind of genre. This is the life-size Gravedigger. So I love a Gravedigger prop. One of my favourites at the minute is the Graveyard Host. That's one of my favourite props at the minute. So this could be a challenger. Let's have a little look. A few people went towards the witch's cabin. I did not see them come back. No. Yeah, no. I'll talk about him in a bit more detail in a minute, but just no, not for me. The last one that I'm going to look at is the one that actually the Phantom Haunter said, this is the one you would like. So I am quite excited to see this. I have seen a snippet of this clip. I haven't seen the whole thing. From the bit I've seen, I think you're right, Phantom Haunter. I think this is a bit of me, but I'm not 100% sold on it. So let's just have a look. This is the animated Reaper with Hourglass. So let's have a look. I like the hourglass. I like the light up hourglass. The movement is very basic. The eyes are just like LEDs lighting up. But I like the glowing green face. That's kind of cool. And just, yeah, obviously when he's not lit, he looks like a creepy Reaper. Kind of, yeah, I kind of like him. Kind of cool. Yeah. And that's that one. Okay. So all of them animatronics were pretty cool in their own way. I could be wrong in saying this. I don't know enough about Lowe's. I live in the UK, so it's not my area. But the kind of feeling I'm getting is that Lowe's is on the sort of cheaper quality-wise end of the scale. I'm not sure. We have here in the UK a store called B&M. And B&M is full of great Halloween stuff at Halloween. But they are always cheaper end of the scale props and animatronics that they do. Very basic. Not as good as these, I have to say. Nowhere near as good as these. But still kind of very basic. They fit a purpose. They have a place. but they are on the cheaper end of the scale. And I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I offend anyone in saying this, but I kind of get the same sort of vibe from this stuff. It's good and it's kind of cool and some of it's kind of awesome, but it is on the sort of slightly cheaper quality-wise end of the scale. But maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being told. We started with the witch. She was cool. I really liked that witch. The fact she's 7 foot, that's kind of impressive. Much bigger than most witch props you see. Most are around the 6 foot area. So that in itself is kind of amazing that she is 7 foot. She looked pretty good too. The costume didn't look too basic. She looked like she had a bit of detail in her outfit. But the things she was saying were kind of generic. The sound didn't sound brilliant. What she was saying, the quality of what she was saying didn't sound great. Just sounded very kind of almost crackly, almost what I heard. It sounded a bit basic. And I don't know, the crystal ball she's holding. I know I've got a witch who holds one of them crystal balls, and that crystal ball is like £5. You know, it's not the highest quality spec stuff. That's kind of what I'm coming from. Next you had the 5 foot woman, creepy female, whatever that was. I had no idea what the hell that was going to do. It just looked like a static prop at first, and then obviously her head pops open and she screams. Kind of cool. Like I say, I'm kind of into these pop-up props now and these lunging and creepy props that kind of are supposed to scare people. She probably wouldn't be for me. I probably wouldn't buy her. I don't know, maybe just a little bit too basic because that's literally all she did. But still, I can appreciate her. She was kind of cool. Then there was the prop that I liked the least on this list, and that was their life-size Gravedigger. I love Gravedigger props. I love most of them anyway. I think they're really cool. But this guy, not for me. Very basic, the movement very basic. The things he's saying almost don't seem to make a lot of sense for a Gravedigger. There's no mention of graves. He was talking about witches. He looks cheap, to be honest. He's obviously on the floor. So life-sized in that, yeah, maybe he's the size of a man, but he's squat down. I've seen already, you know, from last year, there are crouching Gravedigger props, which are much better than this one. If he wasn't very expensive, you know, like around the £100 mark, maybe not bad, but anything over that, I think he's a bit cheap and nasty. But that's just my opinion. Lastly was the animated Reaper with Hourglass. Now, this was the one I was suggested to look at. This was the one I kind of wanted to look at the most, so I saved him for last. And he is kind of cool. I have to say I quite liked him. Again, he's on the more basic end of the scale when it comes to Reaper props that I've seen. But I liked it. I like the Hourglass. That's something a bit different. I've not seen that before. That's kind of cool. Plus, you know, it's like the ticking of time with a Reaper, you know, kind of saying your time is up, you know. That's kind of cool. The glowing green face I liked too. It just looked pretty good, to be honest with you. And the costume, even when he wasn't lit up, looked pretty good. But again, I've seen better Reaper props. So if he was anything over, say, about £150 as an example, I don't know what he will be in dollars, but if it equated to anything more than about £150, again, there are better Reaper props, but not that much more money than that. So he would not be on my top list. But I can appreciate him, and he's quite cool in his own right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed my little reaction and review to these 4 animatronics. I liked them all in their own respect. Oh, except for the Gravedigger. Did not like him. If you've got an opinion on my opinion, or if you have an opinion on any of these props, please comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, give it a like. Hit that subscribe button. It would be very, very much appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky. Bye.